Hi guys, welcome to Ruby Information, where we break down money, finance, and wealth building concept into the simple practical lesson anyone can understand. In today's videos, we are uncovering the minimum payment trap and how a $5,000 credit card balance can quickly turn into more than a $14,000 in total payments today. Let's dive on into the number and see how this financial trap really works. The minimum payment trap. How $5,000 becomes a $14,000. Just imagine buying a 5,000 items today. Not a car, not a house, just $5,000 on a credit card. Now imagine that's year later you will be paid back more than $14,000. Not because of you borrowed more money, not because you missed out the payments, simply because you paid exactly what the credit card companies asked you to pay. That sounds impossible, but for millions of people, this is exactly how credit card debits work. The minimum payment looks small, but it feels manageable, it feels safe. But the hidden inside the small number is the mathematical trap that can keep people in debit for the decades. Okay, today we are going to break down exactly how a 5,000 balance can turn into a more than $14,000 in the payments, why credit card companies love minimum payments, and most importantly, how to avoid the trap. Section 1. What is a minimum payment? Every month, your credit card statement arrives with a number labeled minimum payment due. Most people assume this amount was designed to help them gradually pay off their debt, but that's not really what it was designed for. Yeah, minimum payment is simply the smallest amount required to keep your account in good standing. In many cases, it's only around 1% to 3% of your balance plus interest and fees. Let's use simple example. You owe $5,000. Okay, your credit card APR is 22%. Your minimum payment is around 2% of the balance. The first thing most people notice is that the payment seems affordable. Instead of paying hundreds of dollars each month, maybe you are paying around $100. That sounds great until you realize something important. Most of the payments is not reducing your debit. Okay, it's covering the interest, and when most of your payment goes towards interest, your balance barely moves. So the debit stays alive month after month, year after year. Section 2. The math behind the trap. Let's look at the number. You start with $5,000 at a 22% APR. That's roughly 1.83% interest every month. In the first month alone, interest adds approximately $92. Suppose your minimum payment is $100 out of the $100 payments. So around 92 goes to interest, only about 8 reduce the actual debit. Think about that. You paid $100, but your debit only dropped by $8. You are running on a financial treadmill. A lot of effort, almost no progress. Month 2 arrives, your balance is still close to $5,000. More interest is added, another minimum payment is made. Again, most of the payments disappear into the interest. This cycles repeatedly over and over. The result is shocking. Instead of paying off the debt quickly, it can take decades. Many people end up paying 2 or more 3 times the original amount borrowed. The debt becomes incredibly profitable for the lenders. That's why minimum payments are so powerful, not for the borrower, for the issuer. Now, let's see section 3. Why credit card companies love minimum payments. Let's be clear. Credit card companies are businesses. Their goal is not to eliminate debit. Their goal is to earn revenue. Interested payments are one of their largest sources of profit. If every customer paid their balance in full every month, interest revenue would collapse. That's why the minimum payment is carefully calculated. It's low enough to feel manageable, but often low enough to keep debit alive. Imagine two customers. Customer A pay the entire balance every month. Customer B pay only the minimum. Which customer generates more profit? Customer B, not by a little, by a lot. Over years, the difference can be used thousands of dollars. The business model depends on the people carrying balance. The longer of the balance exists, the more money follows to the lender. And because the mostly payment feels small, many borrowers don't realize how expensive that debt truly is. Now, let's see section 4, the psychology of debt. Here is where the things get interesting. The minimum payment trap is not only mathematical, it's psychologically. Humans are naturally bad at understanding exponential growth and the component cost. When people see a $100 payment, they focus on their immediate cost. What they don't see is the future cost. The brain prioritizes today's comfort over tomorrow consequences. This is called present bias. We value immediate relief more than long-term savings. That's why minimum payments feels attractive. You keep more money today, but you sacrifice much more money later. Another psychological factor is payment anchoring. When a statement says the minimum due is $100, many people subconsciously treated $100 as the recommended amount, even thought it's actually the minimum acceptable amount. It's similar to seeing a speed limit sign. The sign influences behavior, the minimum payment influences speeding, spending behavior in the same way. Section 5, how $5,000 can become $14,000. Let's put everything together. You borrow $5,000, you pay only minimum payments. Interest keeps accumulating. The balance declines slowly. Over many years, interest charges pile up. Instead of paying back only the original $5,000, you may pay thousands more. In some scenarios, total payments can exceed $14,000 before the balance finally reaches zero. That's nearly 3 times the original debt. The shocking part is that many people never notice this happening because the costs are spread across year. No single month feels painful, but collectively the financial damage is enormous. So this is the same principle used by investments. Compound interest can build wealth. Compound interest can also destroy wealth. The mathematics is identical. The only difference is whether you are receiving the interest or paying it. Now section 6, how to escape that trap. Okay, the good news is that this trap is avoidable. Step 1, always pay more than the minimum whenever possible. Even small etc. payments can dramatically reduce interest costs. Step 2, target high interest debt first. A credit card charging 22% interest is effectively costing you 22% every year. Eliminating that debt is often equivalent to earning a guaranteed return. Step 3, avoid carrying balance when possible. Using a credit card is not the problem. Carrying debt month after month is the problem. Step 4, understand the true cost before borrowing. Ask yourself one question. If this purchase cost twice as much after interest, would I still buy it? That simple question. Change behaviors. Step 5, build an emergency fund. Many people enter debt because of unexpected expenses. A small emergency fund can prevent a financial setback from becoming year of debt. Okay, now the minimum payment is not a solution. It's a survival mechanism. It's prevent immediate consequences. But often extended long-term debt, a $5,000 balance becoming a $14,000 is not a magic. It is a bad luck. It is mathematics. The financial system's $5,000 rewards people who understand the component interest and punishes people who ignore it. The lesson is not to fear credit cards. The lesson is to understand how they work, because once you understand the math, you stop being controlled by it, and that might be the most valuable financial skills you can ever earn. If you found this video valuable, consider subscribing for more personal finance insights, wealth building strategies, and money management tips. So, I think every week we break down complex financial topic into the simple practical lessons. You can use this in real life. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next